Hello everyone, this is Sivaji. Today I'm going to talk about a brief history of Indian literature in English. As you all know that there are lots of students are there who are preparing for UGC 8 and 8, the PCT, the TCT examination. If they want to crack these exams, they must go through Indian literature English because it's significant. Without Indian literature, nobody can crack the exam, though we know very well about it. Okay, I have kept here the title A Brief History of the Indian Literature in English. Before I talk about this, the historical background of literature, I must go through the English education in India, how the education has started, and who are the main pillars who established the English education in India. These things we must know here before we touch the history. Okay, let's move here. In introduction part I have the kept one point here. Indo-Anglican literature. It means that literature which is written in India, and those writers who are originally from the India only. Okay, see the explanation I have kept here. Literature written originally in English by authors Indian by birth and ancestor or nationality. Okay, means the literature is there, the old literature is there. In old literature we can see the American literature, the British literature, the common literature, this Caribbean literature is there. But when we study the literature of the India, then the literature must be written by the Indian writer only. Then only we can call that literature Indo-Anglican literature. Okay, let's move to another slide here. Yeah, English education. As I told you that before I touch to the history, I want to talk about English education in India, and who are these main people who has dedicated their time and their knowledge, everything in order to establish the good education in India, in order to explore the English education in India, and why there was a need to start English education in India. As you know that I have kept this these names. Macaulay's minutes plays very vital role in order to start English education in India, because Macaulay was the Governor General of the East India Company at that time, and he introduced the English in 1833. Got and Wood's dispatch also played a very vital role as much as the Macaulay's minute played. Okay, and another person I must tell you here, that is Rajarao Mohan Roy, and he is the champion of English education, and he started the English, learning English at that time. He came to know importance of the English education in India. He thinks that he thought that if Indians learn English education, if Indians learn the English language, then they can understand each and everything properly. They can understand the British strategy. They can explore themselves. They will become aware. Like that, he had that kind of thoughts. Therefore, he just established these things in order to start the English education in India. Okay, let's move here. The English education becomes sufficiently to be able to explain the reality of Indian situation. As you know that Indian people didn't have the language to express themselves, didn't have to talk about their circumstances. So they learn the English language, and the English language become the medium of instruction. Okay, and another point which I have added here, that is Indianize. Okay, to use the language to express themselves means British people try to make themselves Indianize, and even they try to make the Indian people the Anglicanized in order to exchange the language, because we know well that language is the bridge between two countries, between two people. It plays vital role to transfer the proper meaning to one person to another person. Okay, I just want to move here. In 1780, India's first newspaper in India, the English education has started in 1780. The Hickey's Bengal Gazette published. Okay, this paper plays very vital role in order to make active, bring awareness in people, and therefore only this newspaper has started in 1780. And again, I just added one point here. Education introduced in 1833. The introduction of English as a medium of instruction. Okay, got it? I hope that you are understanding. I'm going very slowly in order to declare all your doubts. Okay, in India, the introduction of English literature is a subject in the university. As I told you that in India, English the education has started by the Macaulay and its dispatch and this Raja Rao, and people were started taking education, and they were taking this subject in universities and colleges, and even the literature has started become the part of universities and colleges, and students were taking the subject as a literature in universities like that. Okay, yeah. And when the education has started properly in India, the people became aware. They were writing about English. They were writing about the society. They became well aware, and they started about writing about Indian circumstances, Indian society. Therefore, the first book published in English, which is written by an Indian writer, book name is Travels of the Muhammad. Travels of the Muhammad, written by Sheikh Din Muhammad. Okay, the first book written in English. I will explain this point. Muhammad published a book titled The Travels of the Muhammad. The book is in epistolary form, as was common for travel book, and consists of 38 letters. As you know, this book is written in the epistolary form. You know that in literature, the epistolary form became very famous in 18th century. Many writers has chosen this form, and they have written number of works through this form only. It's the first book you must remember, because these kind of questions may ask in the state exam, Maharashtra exam, any state exam, because these are the source of literature in India, and this question they will highlight, they will try to ask in an examination. Okay, let's move here. The second, I will have this Rajmohan's wife, the 1864, which is written by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. It's a very first novel. Okay, it is generally regarded as the first Indian novel in English, which is written by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. He belongs to the West Bengal, and he is a really intelligent person, and he just devoted his time and the knowledge in order to bring this novel genre in front of the people, and he spread the thoughts and the reality of Indian society. Everything he kept in this novel, and people started reading. Okay, I hope that everyone is understanding literature, everyone is understanding me. The way I'm explaining that seems okay for each and every student. Let's talk about the genres, how the genres came. The poetry became very famous at that time. After that, prose, drama, fiction, short story, these genres became very famous in Indian literature and English. And as I told you that Sheikh Din Muhammad written the first book, Travels of Din Muhammad. After that, Rajmohan's wife came. Then the poetry. Poetry became very famous. Poetry has written by the number of poets, and later in the prose and fiction came. There I must take the name of Raja Ram Mohan Rai, and another R.K. Narayan. Okay, Mulk Raj Anand. Okay, these are the prominent writers, and from the next video I will talk one by one. First I will go with the R.K. Narayan. Then after I will talk about Mulk Raj Anand, and one by one writer I will cover here, and I'm going to put in front of you all the Indian literature, the by and by. Just please do watch my videos and enjoy, okay? And don't forget to like and subscribe. Till then, bye, see you in next video, okay?